got the head on the head. She just couldn't take it, reels back up, and throws up all over my dick. I'm trying to make a real adult life decision. Like, damn, do I like this? I'm trying to experimenting. There's no words. You don't need it. Just like a hey. Yeah. All right. You can break it down.
What was the music? What was the lyrics?
There's no lyrics.
Oh.
Yes, I'm trying something new. We need a solidified intro into the pod because I mean the music's cool, but like for the listening experience and for the viewing experience, it needs to be two different things. So I'm experimenting with some stuff. All right, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Entangled Thots podcast. I am your host, Poetic Justice, here as humbly as I can. And with me, I got my co-host / producer.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Asa coming in, setting the foundation with the logic for the project.
And this is the podcast where there ain't no hoes.
But we do think out loud.
Okay. All right. You're cleaning up on that.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You're cleaning up on that.
What do you mean? I need you to get on the same page with me.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because I be out here. I do this. I does this.
So speaking of which, what's going on with your little solo pod?
What do you mean?
That you're supposed to be doing. I don't know the name of it.
Oh yeah, no, I decided not to. It's not where I want yet. So, cause like I know what I want. It's just I'm not in the place to do it yet.
Okay, that's fair.
So.
Well, if you're listening to this on the streaming platforms, go ahead, give us a full 5-star rate and review. What does that do? That helps us move up in the algorithm and helps us get discovered by more podcast listeners that we don't normally have access to. So go ahead, do that. It's a great way for y'all to support our podcast. And also, if you're on YouTube, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what some topics you want to see, with the next from one asshole to another, and even join our Discord. Support the boys over here. And another great way for you to support our podcast, guys, let me tell you about the place. The place is free of judgment, free of scrutiny. Join the Patreon, guys. For just $1 a month, you get access to about 30 different bonus podcasts never before released, all totaling up to about 40 plus hours of unheard content. And on these bonus podcasts, we speak free of the lip. We come raw and unfiltered. And that's the best way podcasting can be. And plus, I just feel like something happens when you take down the camera. It's like less pressure on you, especially if I do something fucked up. Like I know one episode, me and Asa was potting, and like I smelt myself, and I lifted up my arm, and and Asa was looking at me like, nigga, did you really just do that?
Just on camera. That's the question. Just why on camera?
The camera didn't mentally recognize. It's just like what? And always, if shout out to today's sponsor, the Anchor app. If you don't know about Anchor is the best way to broadcast your podcast. But more on that later. Brother Ace, how you doing this week?
Keeping it moving.
As you should. It's been an okay week for me. Definitely got a couple job interviews lined up, so that was good. I think I just possibly got one, if not both. So it's just for me which one I want. Probably the one that's closer to me, but we will see. So that's good for me. It looks like it's gonna be good money, more money than I was making at our other joint, which I think I had a dream about our other job the other day, or like I was just like, I wonder how they're doing in life, like. Who's still there? Is the staffing still the same?
Probably, yeah.
Is T.O. still there? Because I know T.O. would dip out faster than a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
So I just been cause like there's nobody I cared for at that store, like because there's nobody at that store mainly,
Right.
because only T.O. He's an OG. But yeah, fuck that place. Disrespectfully, fuck that place. Uh, life be life, and sometimes, guys, as an adult, I just be thinking like, damn, this is I be hating this adult and shit, but like some things, some liberties that as an adult that you can do versus while you a kid, like it was like you can't take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah. All I know is that I didn't sign up for this shit. Like I wake up almost every day like, damn, maybe abortion should be legal. Maybe damn, I missed my opportunity for that shit.
I don't think you had a choice.
Unfortunately. See, now we're all in the same boat.
You know what? I gotta talk about this because apparently people think I'm sweet. So I think I gotta put this on a public platform just to let people know. So this is not the story of the day, but I just want to kind of get this off my chest, my chestises. So this past week I had somebody hit me up. Now this person was my former roommate back when I lived in where the white people stay. I was struggling with my bills, so I got a roommate. Is this black dude? Me and him used to go to high school together. Okay, cool. Obviously, my rent was like $1,200 something, and the whole plan for the roommate is obviously
to split it.
Yeah, I don't have to pay everything. Obviously, I just paid my utility, my bills and stuff, and I split the rent down straight down the middle, and that's all he had to pay. Well, first month he was late on his rent. I'm like, okay,
that's already a red flag there.
I was like, bro, I understand, niggas. Sometimes life be lifing. I understand, but if you gonna be late, at least let me know so me and you can come up with a game plan, an efficient strategy.
Well, how late was he? Like, is he a day, a week? Like, what are we talking?
Less than a week, more than a day.
Oh shit, that didn't help. Like that's.
I don't remember. I just know it was less than a week, more than a day. Let's just say 4 days.
Okay, that's okay. Because now they start adding, or at least for the apartments here, and I can't speak for all of them.
Yeah. Most apartments do that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, whatever, cool. First month late. Second month, more than a week late. 2 weeks late. I'm just like, gang, I brought you in here for you to help out. You're not doing the stuff. That same month, middle of the month, he's like, I can't pay for this. Just left. Didn't see him again. And I'm just thinking like, hey, yo, question mark? What? He just left, not paying the rent.
Right.
Majority of his heavier shit is still here. But like one day I got curious because like I haven't seen him in a couple days. I'm like, I haven't seen this. And also I had Kiki, and Kiki did not like this nigga.
Right.
Which is a red flag to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now it's a red flag because if my dog don't like you, something wrong with your energy. Because it says dogs and babies are a great tell of character. And like I remember one night I woke up and she was spazzing the fuck out. Like she was losing her fucking mind. Like she saw a demon in our house.
Could it be just, your dog had issues?
No, Kiki didn't have any. I mean, like obviously it was the initial issues because like obviously bring somebody in that she does not familiarize with. She start barking like, "Hey, who the fuck are you? Mm-hmm. I don't know you. Where's Miles?" That's the initial reaction, and I understand that. This was different. This was so I'm to give you backstory. I'm slumped out. It's the middle of the night. Usually I let Kiki sleep with me because I'm a cuddler. I like to cuddle at night. You got a problem, gang? Okay, cool. Whatever. And I guess I had my what's that called? My door. I had my door open. He comes in. This lady. He comes in. I guess he was hanging with some bitches or whatever. And then Kiki start barking. I'm like, Kiki, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to go to sleep. I got work in the morning.
Wait, so there was more than just him?
Yeah, it was him and somebody else.
Okay.
So I get up, and both of them are in the living room area, and it's the first time I've ever seen her in attack mode. I'm assuming you know what a dog's attack mode looks like.
Yeah.
Like she's sprawled on all fours. She's getting aggressive. She's growling, and she rarely growls. I can hear the difference in her barks. This is like, nigga, if you take one more fucking step, I'm bite your nuts off. And this was a red flag to me. I said, what? I've never seen my dog like this. She's a sweetheart. Kiki, get your ass over here. And she climbs up on bed and we go to sleep.
So it wasn't just, the extra person that they've never seen before that.
It might have been that. That's obviously, but she would spaz out every time she seen him. Mm-hmm. And you spend 20 minutes with her and she'll be trying to cuddle you. That's right. Like she talk a lot of shit at the beginning, but you hang around her and she like, I know I shouldn't bark at you, but I don't know. Then spend an hour with her, she trying to be your best friend.
Yeah.
Every time she saw this man, it was an issue. So trust my dog. So again, he left in the middle of the night. I checked his room, his TV, his majority of his clothes, and some other stuff was gone from his. I'm like, this nigga really packed up all the important stuff and dipped.
Hey, anything that's left? Wait, how long did it take him to get the rest of the stuff?
See, that's the thing.
Or he never did.
He never came back, never mentioned anything about it. And I'm just like, gang, bro.
I'm selling it. I'm pawning all that shit. It's mine now.
So, okay. Let me give him some slack. He tried to come back for it. It's like, hey, I'm gonna come back for the this, that, and the third. I was like, you not getting your shit until I get my fucking money. Fair trade.
So did he never pay at all, or was it just
he didn't pay that at all?
Well, I'm confused on why you allowed him to do that. If you told him the first time, hey, this is what we're doing.
Actually, okay,
he didn't pay.
Take that back. He did pay that month. That second month he did pay, but he only paid half of what he was supposed to.
Okay.
And it's $600.
Right.
And he was bragging about how much his job was paying. He was switching jobs every week, which also is a red flag.
Yeah.
So, middle of the month moves out, leaves all his stuff. Towards the end of the month, he's like, hey, I'm going to come get the rest of my stuff. I was like, hey, you're not getting shit until I get the rest of my money.
Oh, yeah, I would have told him, oh, shit. I think this pawn shop might still have it if you want to try it. It's up to you, though.
Oh, most definitely. But, for a good while, I kept all his stuff in there because I had no reason to move it.
All right.
But, when I moved out that apartment, I dumped all his shit. I couldn't, because most of the stuff I couldn't sell because of the sizes and the condition of the shoes. And I sold all his shoes. He had some nice ass shoes. I sold all that shit. Because nigga had bills. So yeah. Anyway, fast forward to today. Hits me up earlier this week. It's like, hey gang, I'm gonna need the rest of my stuff. I'm like, hey gang, I'm gonna need the rest of my money plus interest.
Oh yeah. I'm at an interest on that shit.
And he was like, nigga, I can really come up there and take all my shit.
You know where I live? You know the address?
I said,
you know the address. Go ahead.
I said, do it. He was like, all right, bitch, I'm on the way. And me just thinking about, because he also took a picture of the electronic key that we had to get inside the apartment. And I was like, this dumbass motherfucker don't know I moved.
You're going to walk in and be like, who the fuck is y'all?
Not even that, because he needs a code to get inside the door. And the thought of just damn, he walks into an apartment or try I imagine him banging on the door. Hey, yo, Miles, get the fuck out here. Yada, yada, yada. somebody like, who the fuck is that? I don't know, but they about to get this. Hold up.
Yeah, they about to get the. Who the fuck is that at my door? No, but see, the thing is though, like, well, okay. So first off, he lived with you for at least 3 months, right?
A month and a half, we'll call it.
Wait, then how was he? You said he was late on rent, like 3 times.
Well,
you only paid rent once a month.
First time, he was he paid rent, but it was like 4 days late. The second time, he only paid half the rent, and later that month, he dipped.
Okay, so
he missing that month. Technically, he's missing the half of that month and the whole of the next month.
Okay, got you. But no, wouldn't you have given him the code though to get in? I mean, if he was gonna live there.
Yeah, but you can change it.
Oh.
And I did.
Okay, I got you.
So, niggas think I'm sweeting it out here in the streets because, like, okay, obviously, looking at physicality, he's bigger than me. Don't got a problem with that. I don't got a problem with scrapping with people. But again, I think I got good technique. I'm not saying I would have beat him with mid to high difficulty.
Okay.
I'm confident. I think that's just a nigga's hubris, but I'm fairly confident I would have won that fight with mid to high difficulty.
Yeah, if you're coming, or this is just me, but if you're attempting to fight me in my own home, I'm winning 100% easily. I have the home field advantage. You are in my domain expansion. Like, there's no possible way I can lose this.
Oh, most definitely.
Period.
And plus, like, shit, I don't think he was gonna be ready for that smoke. So like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, imagine if I was a different type of nigga and he actually did that, and I still stayed there, and I had the shotty.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, bro, the door is open.
Yeah.
Walks in. Now take the step back.
I
don't think you want this problem, big fella.
I'm already be on the phone with the cops. Hey, look, he trying to break in. Somebody's trying to break into my apartment. I have a gun, but I'm just letting you know that they're trying. And as soon as he opens the door,
pull out that nigga rib cage.
Exactly. I'm gonna be on the phone. Be like, hey, look, you heard me scream to stop. You heard? See, I did my best. It is what it is.
And the fact that kind of fucked me up about this, because I was thinking about like that reality, if you will. I've spoken with his mother. His mother is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she doesn't agree with the decisions he made as far as the apartment, but live and learn. And I was like, I was thinking about that phone call I had to make to your mom.
Oh, you called her.
Yeah, I called her because, like, at first I called her because I had a reason. My reason was like, nigga, I'll need my fucking money.
Oh, see, I'm trying to. Hey, look, see, either you gonna pay or your mom's gonna pay. What you mean? You had to bust it open for me. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a fair trade. You gonna walk in? I'm dogging out your mom. That's a fair trade there.
I'm not a MILF slayer like that. I'm not in these streets.
I'm dogging. Well, I'm about to have a threesome with. I'm about to have a foursome with your mom, sister, and grandma, all together at the same time. That's fair.
Okay, and also, this is gonna be a long as shit podcast. So when the camera runs out, I'm gonna update it, put it in a what's it call it, and then we're gonna stop it on here. And then it's gonna be a little bootleg. But
okay. Just add the clips together.
Yeah. That's the plan. But yeah. So, I almost fought a nigga this week. That's the moral of that. I almost fought a nigga.
Oh, this happened this week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking you like
because like obviously he doesn't know where I stay now, but like I was thinking if I still stayed, I was prepared. Me, Kiki would have had my back.
Oh yeah, easily.
All right. But you know, guys, life's full of tales and stories, but it's those stories what define our character. This week's being the late night bust down. Now, I was thinking about a story to do because technically this is our 69th episode.
Nice.
So I wanted to throw some like freaky shit in here.
Mm-hmm.
So the late night bust down is exactly what it sounds like. Let's rewind the clock back to 2020. I was whoring. I was in these streets, boy. And I'm pretty sure I matched with her on Tinder. I ended up matching with this girl named. Give me a female name from the Bible.
Edith. Edith? I don't know if that's a.
We'll call her Eve. We'll call her Eve.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know.
I ended up matching with this girl named Eve on Tinder. And, you know, first of all, she a black John. She a black John. I usually don't do black girls like that, but, like, she was looking scrumptious. So, I scooped her up. And we straight over to my crib. Like we started chopping up, and then like obviously the vibes was there. I'm making good conversation. She laughing at my corny ass jokes. It's there, broski. I'm in. I was like, I knew. I had an instant thought like, oh yeah, I'm in here. So then one day we bring it back to my crib, and you know I bust those cheeks in. First of all, this is like if you're adverse to hearing stories about me busting walls, and this is your time to click away or skip ahead, whatever is your preference. But the first time me and this girl schmanged, I was busting. I felt. You ever mess with a girl and it instantly hyped up your ego? Because like first of all, she was running from the dick. I don't like it. I'm trying to word this in not a bad way, but I don't like it when girls run from it.
I think it makes them more fun. Thrill of the hunt, right?
I don't know about that, gang.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, you always want a little bit of struggle.
No! No!
Just a little.
So, and then like she was coming back to back. I like it became apparent to me that like more times than not, when I be fucking some girls, they can't take all the dick, and like I have to give them a way out, and my way out is like damn, like cause they'll just be sitting there like this nigga don't fuck the dog shit out of me, and I was like, oh you wanna take a break or whatever, and she's like yeah I need a break, and so this break is like usually when I give girls quote unquote breaks, it's not a break. It's just like, we gonna stop for the night because I don't think you can take anymore. Because I be ramming they fucking guts in. I be rearranging shit inside the coochie. But anyway, first time immaculate. And this over like the course of like 8 months, this became a regular thing. If I get horny, call her up, go scoop her up, pick her, like take her to my house, she stay the night. Whoop-de-whoop. It's not important to the main part of the story, but I think this is funny to mention. She one day we was fucking around, and like to this day, I think this girl has the best head giver out of my list. Mm-hmm. Like she gave immaculate ass head. Miss, I be thinking about that head to this day.
She's the throatiest of the goats.
Yes, most definitely. That head went crazy, broski. One day I was trying to like, I was in a mood to dominate. So I was trying to like throat fuck her shit. Like, so she going down, got the hand on the head, like, I'm like just like kind of force it down. You know, shut up, don't say nothing.
This is the equivalent of sitting on my face.
Yeah. And then she just couldn't take it, reels back up, and throws up all over my dick, my stomach, my bed sheets. And I'm just thinking, hey, yo.
You gonna clean this up, right?
Really, gang? And she start crying profusely. And she immediately runs in the restroom. and I'm sitting here with throw up on my dick and in my stomach. I'm trying to make a real adult life decision. Like, damn, do I like this?
It's a lesson learned. It's a lesson. All right, cool. I know where her limits are now. Good to know.
And then I go up to the door, hear the, hey, what's are you good? No.
I did ask me, hey, look, it's not a big deal. I can always get more sheets. Let's hop in the shower, get cleaned off, and finish. All right, that's all that.
I remember her saying, like, you're going to hate me, and I'm never going to be able to come over again. And I'm just like, bitch, that's what you worried about? That's what you worried about right now?
Yeah, the sheets aren't relevant. Yeah.
And then eventually, I talked her up. Like, it's not a big deal. It happens. You just couldn't take it. I understand. It's my fault for forcing you, baby. Like, we here together. And then whatever. But me and this girl been messing around for like the equivalent of like a year and a half. And obviously I took her out on real dates, took her out on her birthday unintentionally. And we've been on dates or whatever. And like, I don't know how to feel about it, but I think I like it when I take a girl out and we're in a public setting and like, this is some real shiesty nigga shit, but like, I know why they do it. I know why they do it because they trying to figure out what the situation is. I understand, but guys will hit, like, dab me up like, "Hey yo, bro, that you?" I'll be like, "Yeah, that's me. That be me." And they dab me up like, "Hey, good shit, my nigga, good shit." And I'm just like, you was trying to get some, but you, like, I respect it as a man because that's like a guy's way of asking, like, "Hey yo, is she single? Are you with her? If not."
All right. As you should.
And I respect that. I respect that to a great degree. But yeah, me and this girl were messing with each other for about like a year and a half. And every so often that we would be hanging out, she would try to have to talk with me. You know, what are we doing? Where are we going with this? So what am I to you? As soon as she brought the conversation up, just delete her number, delete the text threads. She'll hit me up. It's like, when you gonna give me that dick again? And I'm just like, don't respond.
I don't know, bitch, right now. The fuck? What do I?
Don't respond.
I'm gonna be real with you. If we just, or at least for me, if you ask me, how do I feel about you? Like, what's the relationship that we have? I mean, you my throat goat. That's
throat baby.
That's what it is.
I'm trying to put some young throat baby.
If that's how I'm feeling right now, if that's the situation that if that's the relationship that I feel that we're in right now, then that's what I'm gonna let you know. Now, if you had something else in mind, I mean, by all means, you an adult. You should have told me that.
This is like, as an adult, I don't confront my problems. I hide from them. So this was me hiding away from my problems. So for a year and a half, we'll hang out every so often, and like she'll bring up the same conversation. I was like, "Oh, time to ghost you again," until she get the fucking message.
I got you. See, I'm a gangbang slut. I take on all my problems all at once.
So it would have been so much easier for me to let her know, like, "Hey yo, I'm just looking to fuck. I'm not trying to get in on the." Actually, let me rephrase that. I was trying to get into a relationship, but I wasn't trying to get in a relationship with her.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fucked up. But I kept her around because she was a okay fuck. She was a fuck. Incredibly fucked up. I am like I'm barely like functioning as a human being like that. I'm a piece of shit, most definitely. But the moral of today's story is, know your intentions going into relationships. If we had that conversation of like, "Hey yo, I'm just trying to smash," and she understood that, okay, cool. She could have been my little cock sleeve, but
a little cum rag, yeah.
But that wasn't the case, gang. She wanted more. She thought I could offer her, but like obviously that wasn't the case.
She my little hungry hippo.
Is there a song for Hungry Hippo?
Probably.
Is it Hungry Hippo?
I think so. I think that's the one. Yeah. She's gonna be my little Scooby snack. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the moral of today's story, guys. All right. From one asshole to another.
Life side Paco pussy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep.
Am I the asshole for not canceling plans after my girlfriend rain checked? So my girlfriend planned for the two of us and one of her childhood friends to go to an amusement park. My girlfriend rain checked and her friend hit me up, said that the two of us could still go if I wanted. I did, so I texted my girlfriend to make sure it was cool with it, and then we went. Well, the friend...
Wait, I'm sorry. Who? Hold on. So, girlfriend canceled.
Yes.
But her friend still wanted to go.
Yes.
Okay, proceed. Make sure I got the details right.
Well, Jamie and I had a ton of fun together, and we decided to make a day out of it. So we went to go see Top Gun together. Spent a few hours at the boardwalk. Then she treated me to a nice dinner at a seafood place. For some reason, my girlfriend was pissed. Little did I know that all day she was blowing up my phone, asking why she was looking at Jeremy's flirty Insta stories about how much fun her friend and I were having together without her. She says that she didn't know the two of us were going to do all that stuff, and she would have loved to say no. Still, to me, that's her problem, saying she was cool with it and getting mad later. At the end of the day, all I did was hang out with a friend. I think she's being ridiculous at the moment. Am I the asshole?
I mean, how much of it was unplanned is the question.
I think everything except for them going to do whatever the amusement park. Everything except for the amusement park was unplanned.
Because, like, personally, first off, I don't know his situation. But I'm assuming that since he identified her as his girlfriend's friend, not his friend, I'm assuming that they're not close like that.
I would assume. I think as a guy, I shouldn't be close to any of your girlfriends.
I mean, no. I mean, if we're going to be dating, then by all means, obviously, you're going to get to know my friends, so I think it's fair that I get to know yours.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about I'm not texting your friends.
Well, see, that's what I was going to say. I think it depends on how close they are, because, like, for example, let's say that that you were a friend of, you know, your girlfriend's friend before she was your girlfriend. Like, I don't think, personally, I don't see the difference between, you know, before and after. But that's just me. But it's for me, it's the fact that y'all weren't as close, you know, or at least for me personally. Again, if I'm gonna be doing all that shit, it's gonna be someone that I'm actually close with, someone that I know, that I enjoy hanging out with, not just a friend of a friend of a friend, you know?
I feel like it was opportunistic, and like obviously he kind of just went with the vibe of it. Like, okay, bro still wanted to go to the park, and obviously the tickets, y'all don't want the tickets to go to waste. Your girlfriend rain check, but both y'all still want to go.
I mean, oh yeah, no. The park, that's fine, because yeah, the tickets are bought. I'm not wasting money. I bought them, so I'm using them. Period.
But going then afterwards, like
yeah,
that was,
now, yeah. For me personally, now it's like,
See, I can see that happening if me and your friend, like you, my girl, me and your friend, we just came from the amusement park, like a dope. Hey, you want to go do something else? Like what you had in mind? Okay, then we get into like, hey, yo, is this a date territory? And what makes things even more shiesty, that the girl was posting quote unquote flirty Instagram stories.
Yeah, no, that's not on me. No, I'm gonna tell her just straight up, hey, you need to talk to your friend about that, because I didn't post that, so that's not.
I need to know what she meant by flirty, because if we at the seafood place, I'm eating, she over here looking like taking an Instagram story, me looking up, and I'm looking good. The dreads is dreading, and I'm smiling, and then she put like she put like heart eye emojis. That's Ayo gang. That
Yeah,
make
I'm
me
gonna tell her.
look.
I'm gonna tell her. Be like, hey, look,
That make me look terrible.
Yeah, I think after an amusement park, I think going out to eat is perfectly fine because depending on how long you were there, which I would want to be there for some hours to do, everything.
Right.
I'm gonna be, and obviously if you didn't eat there, but I'm gonna be hungry. So going out to eat, perfectly fine. The movie though, and anything else that they did after that, yeah, I don't think any of that was necessary.
Yes, that's a bit much, my guy.
Yeah, it's like
that's a bit much.
Yeah, because like I'm assuming. Well, I don't know this full situation. I don't know if his girlfriend had to work or something came up, or if she ever, if she was ever going to be free that day. But I would have checked to be like, hey, we just got done eating. Are you busy? Are you free? What's going on? If you want to come join us, let me come pick you up. Whatever the situation may be, or we can go do something. You've been gone all day. That's what I would have done.
So, what's our ruling as far as this? Because everybody's kind of at fault.
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm going to say, but like, come on now. And again, I think the hair is going to be split depending on how close of a friend them two are together.
Got you.
Because if they're not friends, if they literally just know each other through the common denominator, being the girlfriend, there was no reason to do all of that, all the extra stuff.
I mean, yeah.
That's just me. That's how I see it.
Because you're anti-socialist. Fuck, we having a good time. Hey, yo, let's continue this. I'm having a good time. I got free. I'm not trying to go home and do nothing.
No, it's not even that. It's that I have a girlfriend. We're supposed to be hanging out, and I'm assuming she invited you along. We're going out without her already, so that's the first thing. But you know what? She said it was cool, so fine. Anything extra? I'm not trying to do no movies, no sightseeing. No escape rooms. I'm not trying to do all of that with you because I don't know you like that.
It's a good time to get to know her.
But why do I need to? It's not. You're not in my relationship.
True, but she's your girlfriend's best friend.
How often do I see you? Is the question. How often do I have to talk to you?
A couple times a week.
Like, if it's a couple times a week, then we should already be friends. And in that situation, then yeah, it should be fine. But like I said, I feel it depends. So I'm undecided on this one. I need more information.
I think everybody's the asshole. Everybody, because like
everyone shares the blame.
Yeah.
Shit, the friend is most definitely an asshole for posting that shit. Because I'd be pissed if I saw that.
So, because like the ruling on this was everyone sucks.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. So what's the Entangled Thots ruling?
Yeah, I mean, I can go with a shared sentence. I can go a shared ruling here.
All right.
So everyone's gonna be an asshole today.
Well, sir, ma'ams, you are all the asshole.
Court adjourned. Yeah. I think that was the first one. First, where everyone is sharing the consequence.
All right, let's dive into this deep ass bag of topics. This shit is deep. All right, let's talk about Herogasm. All right. So, for the uninitiated, I've been watching The Boys. The Boys has been airing episodically for the third season, and I think either tonight or tomorrow, the season finale of the third season will air. If you haven't been watching The Boys, go ahead and check it out. It's a phenomenal fucking show. But there's some highlights, like the first episode of this season, they had a scene where they tested the Thanos theory, which is, I don't know if you know what the Thanos theory is, but like when Infinity War came out, there was a community of people saying, hey, y'all really just oversimplifying this whole Thanos problem. It would be so easy to kill this motherfucker if you just had Ant-Man go up his butthole.
Oh, yeah.
And then just expand.
Yeah.
Which apparently they mentioned it in like some Marvel thing that they've been doing. They mentioned it and it said why he couldn't do it.
I would believe. I've never thought he would be able to do it. I think it's a funny thought, but
why not?
Because Thanos is. I mean, he's taking fucking hits from fucking Hulk and Thor and shit, and just eating them hoes. Like,
you think he gonna get stuck in his body?
Yeah, I think he would die. I think he would try to grow and literally like crush himself in his ass. I think Thanos would just shit him out later and be like, huh, pathetic.
Nah, I don't think that.
I do.
So, but like, yeah, they like for the first episode of this season, they gave a nod to that because like it had this little. They had one of these soups. He had the ability to grow in size and go small, and he was fucking this guy. And the way he was fucking him, he decreased to the size of small size and went inside his penal hole, and it was just tickling the inside of his penis.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then he sneezed and accidentally grew.
Mm. Yeah, no. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Before I die of shock, I'm killing you.
You're already dead. You died on impact.
I don't think it would kill. Well, is it his whole body or was it just his dick?
It was his entire body.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that's just to set the tone of this season. So episode 6, they had an episode called Herogasm, where all the soups all across the world come to this one location where they just fuck.
It's an orgy. Okay. Super orgy.
Yeah. And delivered us some of the best fucking scenes from this series so far. First scene is mother's milk. He's walking around and they're looking for the villain of this series, and he opens a door, cum blasted all over him.
Yeah, I'm hanging myself that day.
Like he drenched in it. And then the same guy that can grow and degrow walked past him, and then like this is before he got cum blasted. He bumps his shoulder and he's all slimy and stuff. Like, what the hell is?
Yeah.
Because he just came out of a woman's
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, hey, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I'm gonna be like, hey Billy, we're gonna have to come back another day.
I'm here for it. Herogasm was a great fucking episode, and then it left us with a fight scene that we've been waiting to see: Billy Butcher, Soldier Boy, and Huey versus Homelander. First of all, Huey got them nuts. If you talk about Huey, you better put respect on his motherfucking name, because earlier this season, Homelander threatened to kill him.
Mm.
And he was like, oh, it's like he was talking about Starlight. He was like, oh, is she a good fuck? I'm like, bet you love getting your little dick off and whatever. He was being disrespectful as fuck.
All right.
And Huey, without hesitation, in the heat of battle, he don't miss. Huey look him up and down, steps up, and basically says, "What's good?"
Nyaga. I was gonna. Yeah, I should have pressed it.
You should have pressed it.
Nigga. Because I wanted the stink meter one, but I was like, damn, we don't have that one.
So I was thinking, like, hey yo, Huey is that guy. He is that guy. When y'all talk about Huey, y'all put respect on his motherfucking name, because with no powers, just stepped up to him and was ready to take that ass whooping. That's a man. I would have bitched out, but that's a man.
That was stupid. Yeah, if you ain't got no powers right now, money, I ain't doing shit.
You don't got powers, period.
What do you mean? When he takes the little the shit, don't he get teleportation powers?
Yeah, but like, he's okay. Yeah, whatever.
What is this shit called?
It's I can't remember. It's like it's an offshoot of Compound V. I know that, but yeah, breaking up is hard to do. I'm gonna skip that one because I can't remember the context of that. All right, so let's talk about this Young Dawn shit. Mm-hmm. I've been debating about this for a couple days, and it breaks my heart. And I guess if this ever came back to Young Dawn, he was just like, he'll call me. He's like, all right, pussy, and just like because I like my opinion doesn't affect him whatsoever, so it's whatever. But I had to make an astute decision that I don't think I'm a fuck with Young Dawn the Sauce God anymore.
Really? Is it because of the whole thing with on his thoughts on abortion?
No, it's not that. I mean, it's kind of started there, but then it trailed off.
Because I ain't gonna lie, because of that, I actually followed him on Twitter. I actually, I respect that. He stands up for what he says and gives a fuck about what no one else says. Like that's
I think
that's commendable.
I think that's his ego talking, bro.
I mean, no, like most definitely, he is talking out of his ass on some of the shit he says, but it's commendable that he's not backing down because by no means.
Let me explain my relationship with Young Don the Sauce God. 2019, my girlfriend just broke up with me. I was feeling hopeless, and like I started watching Young Don videos, and in his videos, he came from a place of strength and a almost similar situation that I came from. So you know what he did? He went to the gym. He started working on himself. He started developing his craft, and he became like within like 2 to 3 years became a YouTube sensation. His YouTube was popping. He was doing all these immaculate things. His stories were funny, and they brought substance. And like no homo, I fell in love with the persona of Young Don the Sauce God, and that's like for years he's been hailed as my favorite YouTuber. And obviously, I've got to see his progression as a creator, and I think that is as anybody in the arts, that is the most beautiful thing that you can do. See the growth of an artist. I feel that. And for a lot of people, I might not understand how they got from point A to B, but I accept it. Like for example, the Black Okage. When I started watching his videos, he was doing the black guy dubs. He was trolling people, but now he don't do that anymore. His content is more intellectual. He drops more gems, more real shit. He drops stuff that adults need to hear, and that was his progression as an artist. But Young Don, it was like, okay, so it started like a couple weeks ago or a week ago, where the Roe v. Wade overturned, and obviously Young Don is very pro-life because at the end of the day, he believes that you're killing an innocent life, and that in itself is a sin. That in itself is a sin and shouldn't be praised. It shouldn't be done whatsoever. And he thinks under every circumstance that you should keep a baby, no matter what goes on.
All right.
Okay, I'm not gonna fault people for people's beliefs, and like obviously I'm pro-choice, but it's whatever. I still rock with Don. So then he goes on he gets on his Twitch stream, and he starts talking about his thoughts about abortion, this, that, and the third. And he ends up getting into it with Your Rage Gaming and I'm Dante. And they had a very riveting conversation that ended kind of wholesomely. They all kind of came to agree to disagree. But mainly these guys were calling him out because some of the tweets he was putting out. And these tweets were wild. And the subtweets were also wild because people are fucking disgusting. So I understand Don's rage. So like one tweet that he put out is it is impossible for my daughter to get raped.
I'm sorry, the subtweets. The motherfucker's funny.
The
motherfucker's funny.
What did they say?
One dude, he posted a picture of him and his daughter in his backyard, and I think his daughter's like less than a year old.
Yeah, his daughter is a newborn. Yeah.
Yeah. A dude commented under, is like, "Yo, she looks like mad easy pickings, bro." And I was just thinking to myself, like, "Nigga, you dirty for that. You dirty for that." I ain't gonna lie, my nigga got my like though. He got my like though.
Why you like it?
My nigga, you dirty. Shut up and take my like. I was like, oh, you dirty, my nigga. I like that though.
But niggas was wilding. So then he also after that he just starts spiraling. And then he was like, y'all niggas can come try it if you want to. And then the wildest tweet for me was like, your girlfriend, he said your girlfriends are easy pickings, and like me and mine are protected. And I was just like, that's some fucked up shit. But then again, like thinking about the tweets, thinking about his response to it, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of Young Don. This is who he is." And I remember this conversation. I ended up remembering this conversation I had with a girl that I was fucking with back in 2020. She knew how much I fuck with Young Don. Like, I fuck with Young Don so much. Every time I had a bust down come to the house, I would play Young Don stories in the background. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I done clapped cheeks to
Another man talking.
Yeah.
It's kind of sus.
It's very sus.
Yeah.
But she kind of didn't like him, but she withstood it because she knew I liked him. So, like, shout out to her. If you're watching this, you a real one for putting up with me. But one day we were driving somewhere, we listened to his podcast, and he said some wild shit. I can't remember. It's something about gay people, I think. And then I think he said being gay is a mental illness or something along that lines. And I'm thinking like, nigga, yo.
And I'm guessing she lost her mind.
She didn't lose her mind, but she was like, I played it intentionally in front of her just so I could get her reaction to it. Because I wanted to know what she thought. And she was like, yeah, I think he's a fucking disgusting person. And the fact that you even watched him says a lot about you, but I'm not about to talk about that. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Huh? Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I want to know what you're thinking.
So
get it off your chest.
So, like, she basically goes on to say that, like, yo, he says a lot of, he's, like, mad disrespectful. And, he, like, in a real-world conversation, like, she would never try to engage with him because, like, he's just a dirty person. And I don't agree with all that, but, like, I don't agree with the words. I agree with the idea that she was trying to put off. She basically was trying to say that he presents something that might not be in today's society
acceptable.
Progressive, yeah. Oh. Progressive. And he's, as she would put it, he's extremely problematic.
It's only problematic because it doesn't align with what you believe.
Yeah, that's exactly why. And I actually learned that the term problematic is typically used by people in the community that try to justify. This is some bullshit. I talked about it on the podcast, but it's like they use it for psych majors who try to justify people in the LGBTQI. But whatever. So then I did a lot of pondering this week, and obviously I could see at every step. I wouldn't say that Young Don failed, but like every step was like, okay, that's kind of wild. I don't think like that, but it's whatever. And so then, two major things happened this past week. One, he decided he's going to stop doing his YouTube animations. At least he's going to stop doing it the way he has been doing it. And he's going to change them into Bible depiction, like animations, depictions from the Bible. He's going to animate stories from the Bible and like talk over them. I guess.
But is his stories going to be the Bible stories or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not to say like I don't got anything against the Christian faith, but like I didn't come for that.
Yeah.
I came to hear relatable stories about the misadventures of Young Don.
All right.
And this is just I came to the agreement that this is just his growth as an artist. This is where he feels like his art is taking him, and this is where he wants to grow from. Then he dropped another video that I felt very contradictory. He dropped the video is why I'm 100% Christian or something like that. And then basically in the video, he talks about the entire escalation from him putting out those tweets to where his thought process and mind process is now. And he's like, for a while I was half a Christian, but I think as the leader of my household, it's my job to lead the family spiritually. And I think for best course of action, I'm gonna stop talking about all the what's it called. I'm gonna stop doing this, stop doing the third. I mean, there's still gonna be like little jokes here, but like nothing incriminating towards my wife or what's it called. And again, it's very respectable. I as a man, I can respect that thought process, but at the end of the day, it's very contradictory to all the stuff that you believe and the stuff that you would say you would do. Because already the Christianity faith is very hypocritical and contradictory, off base, especially in for most people in today's society. Because okay, it has a rule: thou shalt not kill. Young Don is a firm believer. If you step into my house, I'm emptying the fucking clip.
Well, you also have to realize, like, well, at least again, this is just me. This is me personally. You also have to realize there are a lot of things that are left open to
interpretation.
Yeah, like there are some things that are specified. Like, for example, as we were on the topic of abortion, abortion is nowhere near mentioned in the.
I think it is.
It's not. The word abortion never, or anything hinting at abortion, any action that's similar to abortion isn't mentioned anywhere in the Constitution. But people interpret abortion to be a part of certain things.
I thought she was about to say the Bible.
Oh no, the Constitution. Yeah, it's not mentioned nowhere in, but people interpret it as being a part of, and it's up to you on if you want to believe that or not. That's obviously we weren't there when it was written, so I feel the Bible is the same concept. I feel it's just kind of something that's left to interpretation, because if you weren't there when it was written, if you're not speaking to whoever wrote it, whoever intended on it being written for them, then it's kind of just out in the air, you know?
Right. But yeah, that's his growth as an artist. But like, I feel like where he's heading, it holds no value for me to watch it. I'm still like, if he posts some fire, like some music, a good stream video, I'm already on it. But like, I don't like the animations. I think out of respect for it, like him and his art and where he's progressing as an artist, I don't think I'm gonna watch his old animations anymore. And that's just how I feel about it. It hurts my little soul, because like I love Young Don, I love his content, but like that's not who he is anymore. Like he made this parallel in that video I was talking about, where he said he built his career off a life of sin, because that's basically how a lot of people, quote unquote, get to the top in the entertainment industry. They got to do some sinful shit, whether it be hanging with multiple bitches, sucking dick to get to the top, whatever it might be. That's the entertainment industry has been built off sin. And that was his argument why he doesn't participate with a lot of artists in that spectrum, like Heavenly Controller, sometimes King Vader. They always invite him out to shit. They invite him out to do like skits and stuff, but like he doesn't want to be a part of it, which is he doesn't have to, because like it's not like, oh, we need you.
All right.
But yeah.
Okay, so what about his podcast then?
That's the interesting part, because like how are you going to do the pod? And like I haven't listened to an episode recently. I need to catch up, but like I'm very curious to hear his co-hosts Will and Dior. I'm curious to hear their thoughts of his progression, and as far as like him coming under the fire tweets and everything. So very curious to hear their standpoints. But like yeah.
Personally, I mean, like, look, I never watched the guy before. I don't think I've never intentionally looked him up, save for the Twitter thing. So I don't know if his content is good or not. I mean, I've heard some, snippets from when you're listening to him, but that's really about it.
Right.
As a person, I think I like the guy. I mean,
I think
as
y'all
a person,
y'all would vibe if y'all knew each other. Y'all would vibe instantly, because y'all have a lot of similar ideals.
Now, the thing is, though, is that I don't know. Since, like I said, I don't watch him. I don't know how, what's the word? How open he is about certain things. Because, like, for me, whatever you like, unless it's like a hard no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you are a pedophile, like, that is a hard no for me. You know what I mean? Right. Period. There is no middle ground for me. But like, you know, if he like, for example, if he's like, oh, you're not a Christian, I can't fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? Or oh, you're not, or he's pro life. If he's like, oh, you're not pro life, I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean?
He's not like that.
Yeah, like if you have your ideals about certain things, maybe if the whole gay thing. If he doesn't think gay is, you know, is an okay thing, I mean, that's perfectly fine with me. My dad doesn't. I personally don't care, but I'm not gonna look at you as any different or any worse or better. But you know, unless like I said, it's a hard no for me. You can have whatever ideals you want. I don't know if he's that kind of guy. So
Yeah. All right, ladies, I'm here to call you out.
always.
Know that this comes from a place of love
And malice.
And I care
About your pussy.
But what we not about to do, we not about to go out in public and for you to say, I need a man to put me in my place.
You know they don't want that shit.
As a grown-ass woman, why am I putting you in your place? That's just a way for you to divert accountability.
Yeah.
Because why do I have to control your attitude? Why do I have to be in charge of your state of being? Why do I have to take care of your mental image?
See,
your self-image. It's image of your motherfucking self, bitch.
Yeah.
Why am I responsible for that?
See, I'm only gonna quote unquote put you in your place when you just do just that step out of place. When you step out of line, most definitely I'm gonna have to put you back in it. You know what I mean? But respectively, of course, you know, obviously. I ain't out here, you know, beating women or anything, but
he's a woman beater.
I mean shit, if you wanna talk like a man, then fuck it. She gonna get the hands like a man. I'm just saying. But look, that's beside the point.
You scare your man.
You seen the Long Beach Griffey video? When a wife beater comes into the studio.
No.
Look that shit up. That shit's funny. Oh man. Anyway, that's beside the point. We got a topic. By all means, you're an adult. Do what you want to do. Take accountability for yourself. I'm not here to control anyone. But if we're together, if we're in my house, and when I say my house, I mean I'm paying the bills for that bitch. If we're in my house, my car, you're at my work, whatever situation may be. If you're in my place, then most definitely act with some respect. Act with some decency. Act as a professional. And if you step out of line, most definitely I'm going to put you back in it.
I understand controlling your woman so she doesn't make a bigger mess of something that might happen. For example, you and your girl, y'all go out to a club or something, whatever. She start mouthing off to a bouncer. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
This, that, and the, whoa. Shut the fuck up.
No, keep talking. Go ahead and get your ass dropped. Go ahead and get your ass kicked out. It ain't got nothing to do with me. This is how I see it. If you a grown ass woman. If you wouldn't do this shit without me here, don't do that shit with me here. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to make no difference in your life. If you wouldn't go up and start talking shit to a bouncer and trying to fight and everything without me being there to protect you, if you wouldn't do that without me being there to protect you, then don't do it when I am there, because the only thing this is just me personally, the only thing that I'm going to be thinking is that, damn, this bitch kind of stupid, huh?
You know what I just thought about? In contrast to that, I love seeing feminine gays get into a fight.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Some of them be hitting that switch, too. Some of them be like, hold on, let me turn the gay off real quick. Someone be like, I know you ain't Hey, nigga, I said I know you ain't fucking talking.
Who the fuck you talking to like that?
Nigga, what is... Oh, then their boyfriend's like, oh, yeah, daddy's out now. Daddy's coming out now.
The only one thing came to mind when that happened, like, because I used to go to the UHP Tipsy Thursdays back when they were still over there on some back in the old location. Mm-hmm. And there was one particular time I just got to Tipsy Thursday, And bouncer there, obviously he's checking dress code, checking people IDs. And this group comes in and they trying to get in. It was like, hey, yo, bro, yeah, you can't come in because you're not wearing proper dress code.
All right.
And it was like, they were like, what's the dress code? Oh, you can't wear it. First of all, niggas can't be wearing booty shorts. And like he was wearing some weird shit. And it was like, so what the fuck? Yada, yada, yada. They mouthing off to him. So the other actual females in the group, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just go find another place. End up walking the block. Come back around like, so you gonna let them in? Bouncer just doing his job.
All right.
Just paying attention. He just fuck these people, whatever. They take another lap around. Oh, so you really gonna let them in? He's like, hey, yo, bro, watch your fucking mouth. Who the fuck you think you talking to like that? Hey, look, homeboy, you got 5 seconds to get the fuck away from me. And they're like, what's up? What's up? Nah. And then his friends try to hold him back. Like, no, come on, bitch. Let's just go. Like, nah, but I'm trying to. And then he's like, nigga, I will lay you the fuck out. Obviously, you're a women.
Right.
They're not going to hold back an actual man.
Yeah.
So he slips from their grip. And with the meanest right hook, the bouncer knocks him out. And I'm just looking at the whole shit like, damn.
I would have took his shoes. You got knocked the fuck out.
I was like, that's what you get for trying.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, if we out on the streets,
you can be a bouncer. I want you.
Oh no, I ain't doing all that. Cause look, I ain't got no time to play. Look, if you gonna get you gonna get 2 warnings, and that's gonna be the first warning is gonna be verbal, second warning is gonna be flash, and then the third. Well, there won't be a third warning. It's the second one's gonna be a flash, and the third one's gonna be the flash of your life before your eyes.
I think you would be great as a bouncer. Because some of these niggas, especially at the UHB parties, these niggas be packing. They got the extendo mag.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know about all that now. I know about all that.
They got the attachments, the shoulder shit.
I'm gonna have to see that. That's a little extreme there. Like y'all, I'd be more afraid of that the bouncer's gonna shoot up the club. Shit.
So like one day I got curious because I was just like, it was like these they have this car pulled up to the side of where the venue is, and it was like, yeah, this the new piece that we got right over here. So when it happens, you do this, that, and the third. And then I'm looking at him like, it's like, oh yeah, don't worry about that, bro. We don't get that crazy here. And I was like, nigga, what?
Who the fuck says that? Oh, look, we don't get too crazy here. Nothing really ever happens. Hey, bring the tank over here. Hey, roll it over here. Oh yeah, no, nothing ever goes on here.
And I started talking to the bouncer, and he was like, yeah, like I bounce at a couple other places. Them bitches do be getting kind of crazy, and sometimes we need this just to show force of threat.
Mm-hmm. Just to let you know, hey, I got that.
And I was like, yo, these niggas real. These niggas real. And I was like, I think you can do that. I'm looking for bouncer jobs for you tonight.
I'd just be flashing my shit. No.
Because apparently they get paid very nicely, like a couple $100s a night.
Yeah, I've been told.
And especially if you had like a high profile club, and like you got drunk bitches in line, so like they gonna be like, "Hey son, let me in. It's my birthday." And then you go like, ain't no fun. Let's the homie get some.
Oh yeah, but like, hey, look, flash the titties. Let me see.
And then the guys, I can see you. Hey, yo, bro, come on. Just like, bro, we've been waiting in the line for like 45 minutes. Can you just let us in? Like, bro, I see you. Bro, look, building already at maximum occupancy. So when more people come out, then I can let you in. But if you got something like a little cash, then
oh yeah, take some bribes. Yeah, corrupted as fuck.
Ain't no corruption there. You're not a police force. Ain't no corruption about it.
True. But if I have a job, if I'm not supposed to be letting people in, and I take that bribe, I mean, I'm no longer doing my job.
I mean, yeah, I think you're still doing your job. It's $100.
I mean, oh yeah, easily, yeah. I ain't gonna argue. Shit, I do it for 20. Go ahead. Do you? It's a lot of 100. Yeah. You know what? Hold on. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. 100, I might not even pat you down, big fella. I might just go ahead and do your thing. Whatever happens,
I
happens.
think you should become a bouncer now. You go. I'm gonna look for you bouncer jobs. I'm gonna look up the requirements to be a bouncer.
And be in shape. Shit.
Some of them built like you. No, like I'm not trying to play you anything, like, but some of them are built like you.
Yeah, but some of them are huge though.
Like tall, but like you have a very intimidating demeanor about you.
That's true. I'll give you that one.
Like damn. Like better yet, just wear a polo shirt, a jacket, or like probably like a bomber jacket, sleeves rolled up, just so they can see your tats. They gonna be like, oh fuck, this nigga.
Oh, this thing's for professional. He a professional. This man here.
Probably like a one like a probably you like snapbacks or you like dad hats.
What's a dad hat? Like, what are we?
I can't.
What are you classifying as a dad hat? Because I have both. I mean, well, I have the snapbacks. I don't know what you consider a dad hat, so maybe I have them.
I gotta look up the style for you, but I don't know.
Because I do got the Fisher hats, the bucket hats. I mean, I got the.
Yeah, just what like we just gonna say where you a snapback.
Okay.
I think you got it.
On the real though, if I'm a bouncer, or actually it doesn't even matter. Even if I'm not a bouncer, if I'm on the street, period. If you step to me and we fight, when I win, I'm robbing you. Like, I think that's fair. Like, you think like
it's like it's a video game. GTA?
Yeah, exactly. Like in GTA, no, it's Pokemon. I won my fight, so you owe me now, and I'm taking my money.
What if you knock somebody out? He has a rack on him.
I mean, shit. I mean, it is what it is. You lost. The hell. Okay, maybe not a rack. I ain't gonna wipe him out, but I need a fee or something, because I had to waste my energy, my time. I possibly got hit, so I might be injured now. You know what I mean? And then I had to
insurance fee.
Exactly. Yeah. This it's only fair if you choose to fight me, and when I win, I am most definitely taking my share due.
Okay.
Shit, if you got nothing on you, then fucking your shoes, your watch, I don't know, something.
Are we adult enough to finally come to a consensus that the 2017 Power Rangers movie was a good movie?
I barely remember it. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I remember when the movie came out. First of all, I'm hype as shit for the movie. I'm seeing all the trailers. I'm drafting all these opinions of the movie. The movie comes out and it flops. Flops for multiple reasons, but I remember it flopping because like they were using this movie as a setup to build a whole Power Ranger universe, a cinematic universe. And it was supposed to be dope. And it seemed like this was the most diverse group of Power Rangers that we were supposed to get. You got Trini, who is not only Hispanic, but she was also gay. Love to see that. Billy, Blue Ranger,
he was black.
He
was black. That was about it.
Black, and he had autism.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. How? Like, what was his thing? Like, or like, what kind of autism?
I can't tell you. Like I can't tell you, but like especially he was like, yeah, but I'm on it. Like he says a line like, yeah, I'm on the spectrum, and so yeah, he had autism. Ludi Lin, who played the Black Ranger, his mother was dying. I felt like in this movie, Ludi Lin had the potential to be the greatest character, but obviously Billy stole the show, and I didn't really care for too much about Jason and Kimberly's story arcs because Kimberly, I feel like her story arc was stupid. But what?
See, that's the thing. I feel like none of them really had a story arc. Like you get like a few details on each one, and then we move on.
Yeah, that's their story arc. That the few details, if you connect them, that's the story arc. Jason didn't feel like he had one either. But then they come together, they start learning about each other, and like. It builds a sense of camaraderie. I can never say that word.
Something like that.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie. I think it is.
Yeah, something like that. And like you get this sequence and like they bonded together. They're learning how to fight, and then it just like mid movie. I'm like it's act 2 of the movie now, and like you think like yo this is dope, but when they gonna morph?
That's one of the things I kind of liked, actually, is that none of them really knew how to fight. I've always thought that was bullshit in the normal Power Rangers, that everyone just knows how to fight. Just they transform. Oh, yeah, I'm a master of Taekwondo now. I'm like, bitch, like.
I mean,
What?
the comics do a pretty good job of explaining why that is, but
I still feel it's bullshit, but I mean, that's just me.
so then they only morph at the end of the movie, which I feel like this movie would have benefited if they gave us like 2 to 3 morphs, but to each their own. I feel like that was like a director's take, because there is a scene where Zach was supposed to be morphed and he ended up jumping over some trailers, and there was a scene that they cut out where Jason and Zach were supposed to be fighting, but they were in their Ranger forms fighting each other. I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, I got you.
I would have loved to see. That would have went so fucking hard.
I think that's another thing that bothered me too. Is the fact is the them morphing and everything and calling on the Zords and all. Like Rita Repulsa, she been alive for who knows how many years. Y'all learn how to call your Zords, or excuse me, y'all learn how to control your Zords like a couple days ago, and y'all just combine and just beat her, like this master of their craft with a power coin, and y'all just stumbled upon this shit and just win. Like
they went hard.
I was like,
he said you're a leg too. Like 20. It was a fucking phenomenal movie, but it got overhated.
I think it's the thing. Here's the thing with me is that because it's just like the Mortal Kombat movie. Personally, I love the Mortal Kombat movie, and I know a lot of people did too. Now, I don't know professionally how great it was, but I know audience wise it was considered a great movie. I feel that yes, things were missing. Yes, it could have been better, but it did what it was supposed to do. It's supposed to jumpstart the series. It wasn't supposed to be this spectacular, tournament, and I'm sure the same thing was supposed to be for the Power Rangers. It was supposed to be this spectacular battle where they defend the universe. It was it's a start.
Yeah, that's what the fan base. That's what the fan base have like throughout the years have come to like. This was supposed to be the start of something great, but after the movie, like, cause they spent hella fucking money promoting,
right?
And I feel like that's where they lost a lot of money. They spent like dummy, the ad placements in all the movies, like the Krispy Kreme, the TV promotion, the TV runs that they were doing, the celebrity TV shows, all that. They spent dummy money on promotions.
All right.
And obviously, like after the movie flopped, they're like, "Yeah, yo, this shit not worth it. Scrap this shit. To the wolves it goes."
Yeah, like that's that's probably where they fucked up. Because like, if like by no means, I'm sure they didn't think when they were making or releasing the movie that it was gonna be trash, like, or be considered trash. But me personally, it's this is what I would be thinking. I would first off let people know that this is supposed to be a start. This is supposed to be an introduction. We're not going all out. Like, you didn't start off the Marvel universe with Avengers. Like, you built into it,
right? But yeah, I was excited. Then they left that cliffhanger that we'll never be able to see finished. The end of who was going to play Tommy Oliver, and they were talking about maybe making Tommy a girl. I would have loved to seen that.
Wasn't the dude at the end? Why wouldn't he do it?
What dude at the end?
Didn't they show a guy? No, they didn't show his face, but didn't they show like his like body
jacket?
Or something?
They showed his Letterman jacket.
Okay.
But yeah, I just it's overhated, and that was a great cast. So hopefully they're doing another Power Ranger movie. Hopefully it lives up to that standard, and it gives us sets the universe off right and gives us what the fans want. So hopefully. I was going to talk about July 4th, but July 4th already passed, and obviously we know how we spent it. We didn't do too much for it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't want to, but I was lazy.
Did you eat your barbecue?
No, I still haven't eaten it. I haven't touched that shit. I'll be honest with you.
If you don't eat it, I'm gonna eat it.
By all means, because I need to get back on a proper sleep and eating schedule.
Streaming services, I have a fucking issue with you. You want me to dedicate my unbridled time to watch whatever content you decide to push out, knowing goddamn well I'm trying to finish the next season of Are You the One? Y'all some assholes. Cause why am I getting notifications? Hey, Netflix, hey, this new season master just dropped. It looks like you might like it. You know what you should do, broski? Drop everything that you're doing. Cause you don't have a fucking life. You about to go on fucking Netflix. And you're about to binge our series. Cause we know you don't mean shit to us. You're just a fucking bag.
Why can't you watch multiple things at the same time?
What you mean?
Why can't you watch multiple things at the same time? Why can't you watch an episode here and an episode of something else? I mean, because whenever I get my notifications from the streaming services that I'm subscribed to, like, I just jump back and forth.
I mean, like, some series are so good, I gotta like watch it all in one go.
I mean, I got you and everything, because like there's some, yeah, because like, but like if like obviously yes, if I'm like in the middle of an episode, yeah, because like, you know what I mean, because like as much as I love Pornhub, when they give me that notification, like I'm not about to leave my hentai to go over there real quick. Like I'm gonna finish this series, I'm gonna finish this episode, then I'll watch whatever you want. And you know, obviously you have Brazzers and Bang Bros coming in, but you know, you gotta jump. You gotta jump to jump.
I just don't agree with it. Why y'all giving me notifications that I should watch something that I know I shouldn't be watching? It's like you're telling me that I don't have a fucking life. Don't want that in life.
Don't Netflix and like Hulu and all them, don't they like monitor like what you're watching and like what's the word I'm looking for?
Suggest.
Well, that too, but don't they like watch the damn, what's the word I'm looking for, man? The like your pattern, I guess you would say, like when you watch movies and stuff, how long do you be watching them? Like
I don't know.
Because don't Netflix send you the whole little message, hey, are you still watching thing?
Yeah. But usually that's programmed. Like after 3 to 4 episodes of something, then it automatically asks you.
All right. Oh, okay.
All right. Today's a sad day in history, guys. The creator of Yugioh, Kazuki Takahashi, has passed away. And a freak diving accident. Nobody's too particular on how he died, but they just know he died diving, scuba diving or something like that. And the Coast Guard found his body at sea. So, rest in peace.
That was pure luck.
Rest in peace to a goat, because like Yu-Gi-Oh spawned a lot of friendships for me. It spawned my damn near my entire childhood. Like I wanted to. There was some point in time I was dedicated to being Yusei Fudo, and because like I felt like the ideals that he held and like went so crazy. And you, me, and Frank even bonded over Yu-Gi-Oh.
True.
Many a time. Inspired a generation. And like I was on Twitter today because I was reading all the tweets that everybody was saying about him, and like even in the anime he was dropping gems and like it's littered with just like good qualities you would think. Like the clip that I saw was from one of their latest series called Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns, where the protagonist and antagonist were basically talking. It was like humans are fucking disgusting, and the protagonist was like, yes, we might be disgusting, but I think that's the beauty in being human. You learn how to use your bonds and grow with each other, learn from each other, and like this, that, and the third. And I was like, it's a beautiful lesson. And then I also learned stands for something about bonds or something like that. And then like just the entirety of his series is about like, you know, the core values of friendship, believing in yourself, believing in your spiritual prowess, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm just like, tough. And obviously it had like its funny moments, like Yugi when he overkilled Weevil.
Mm-hmm.
Goated.
Yeah, like that's one of the things that's always bothered me about Yu-Gi-Oh, which I think that's actually just anime in general, or just Well, actually, no. It's any kind of social media because the topic was, or my issue was having kids be the protagonist and shit like that. Because in reality, let's be real. Like for the most part, they're probably never gonna win. Like
I don't think so.
no, just like let's be real. Like I'm not like like a grown ass man who's been doing this shit for years, or like someone like Pegasus who makes fucking cards. Like I mean, you really think they're about to lose to to some what 12-year-old kid?
Pegasus lost due to his own hubris.
I mean, very true. But I'm just saying, just as I'm just using them as an example. You telling me these experts, these masters, are about to lose to some kids like that just learn how to even use these cards like a week ago? Like what?
Yes.
Oh me no.
If you help create the game, yeah.
If you what? No.
Yugi helped create. Oh well, Atem helped create the game.
Yeah. Like this is just me, but he's not in everyone though. He's not in fucking.
But he's the only person that was able to beat Kaiba at least during the duelist Kingdom arc.
Right. Yeah, I know, but I'm just using them as
Pegasus.
Right. I'm just using them as examples. But this is just me personally. If I'm, and it's obviously by luck because there's in Yu-Gi-Oh there's more luck than.
You know what? What's been, at least in the original series, it's argued that Joey was the best duelist.
I haven't watched that shit in so long. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even remember.
Because Kaiba had the money to buy all the good cards.
Mm-hmm.
Pegasus had he made the fucking card.
Yeah.
Yugi had a Tim who basically was playing the game back in ancient Egypt, and like he had plot armor and shit.
Right.
Joey was a combination of not only did he not have good cards, but he was broke and he had luck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a lot of luck that plays into it.
I would say a lot.
The whole heart of the card shit. Like that's a lot of that's luck. Let's be real.
That's not luck. That's purely plot armor.
Well, I mean, but like if obviously when we were playing in real life, like it's kind of luck that you just so happen to draw the exact cards you needed, or that you draw a perfect hand. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's luck if you build your deck to get what you need.
Yes and no, because like yes, it's possible, but like there are certain cards that work with certain cards. You know what I mean? So like, if you especially if you're down on your luck and you just so happen to pull that card, like
if I pull out a Mirror Force, it's done.
But the point being is that what I was trying to get to is that yeah, I'm not losing to no fucking kid in anything really. Like if I'm losing, especially in Yu-Gi-Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I might just pull out the strap and just be like, hey, fuck this game, like. Fuck it. Like, this is the real world out here. The fuck this? Especially if we talking about someone getting sent to, like, the shadow dimension. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. No. You catching it. No.
It's about honor and the cards.
Oh, no, fuck the honor. What? I'm trying. This is my life out here, bro. I'm about to pull a card. Oh, shit. I'm about to. I place Glock in attack mode.
I think if you dishonor the game, it's an automatic forfeit.
Oh, shit. Well, if I die, we both die. And I mean, look, I'm taking you with me. I think that's fair.
No, you automatically forfeit the shadow game. I think Bandit Keith tried to do that to Pegasus, and it ended up sending him into the shadow realm.
Oh, then you gotta banish me before I get the shots off. That's all it is.
And that's exactly what the fuck they gonna do.
Nah, I doubt it. I gotta watch to see how fast it actually happens. But
it's like a genjutsu. You just. You think you shot him, but like you in an endless loop of your own torment.
Hey, as long as I feel like I shot him, I'm gonna feel okay. Whether it actually happened or not, I feel it inside. So,
all right. So disciplining kids,
beat they ass.
This is like a topic of contention that I've been I sporadically think about here and there because like a lot of times me and the girls that I'll be dating will have the conversation like, oh, how do you feel about kids? This, that, and the third. And then eventually the topic of like disciplining them comes up. Like, oh, I'm beating my kids' ass.
Oh, yeah, easily.
And then they always hit me with, no, you're not going to traumatize our child like that. Traumatize?
Like, bitch, what?
The fuck do you mean?
Like, okay, so first off, like I understand terminology. You know, when you say yes, I'm beating they ass. Yes, that comes off a lot harsher than what actually happens. So
True.
I will
True.
give them that credit there.
But like, then I clarify. Like, first of all, I'm not like punching that nigga. Like boop boop, like bing,
Yeah.
bing, 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 bing. I'm not boxing them. Like little slap on the ass, maybe a whip of the belt. Ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm okay. A little fucked up, but I'm a decent human being.
Yeah. There are other reasons, other factors.
Now, if you straight abusing your child, that's different.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like the narrative that, oh, our parents did this to us. That's why our generation is so lost and so misguided, because they couldn't find a better way to let out their emotional trauma than to lay it on us as children. That's not our fault. I don't like that.
Yeah, it sounds stupid. That like I understand like where they're trying to get their point across, but what even if the point itself doesn't make any sense. So like I don't understand where you want to go with this, because like what other options is there? What other actually proficient options are there? Because you also have to think about all kids aren't the same.
Big facts.
So what works with some kids don't mean it's going to work for all of them. I remember I seen a video on Twitter. A woman was they were talking about actually disciplining kids, and they were like polite parenting. I think this is what they called it. Woman, her child
Sound like a pussy.
Yeah, her child did something. I think her child like knocked over something, and the woman was like, hey, like we can't do that because it creates a mess, and then we have to clean it up. And then later on, there's another video where the child, literally the exact same concept, the exact same situation. Child says, "I'm not gonna push it over," because the issue was she knocked over a cup of some kind of juice. She's like, "I'm not gonna knock it over." Mom's like, "Why?" She's like, "Because it creates a mess." And I'm like, I didn't prove anything. How long ago did or how many times did you have to tell your child this? How many times did this exact situation happen where you're in the exact same position as you were before, with the exact same stuff, with the exact same juice? Like, how many times does this happen? Like, it doesn't work for every single kid, and it doesn't work for every single situation. I believe that the punishment should match the crime. Obviously, yes. Obviously, if a child, wastes something, yes, I'm not going to beat their ass over it because they're children. Shit, I drop stuff all the time. So I can only imagine a kid that just learned how to grab shit is going to, do it.
All right, I know I got a lot more topics, but like, shit, I'm looking at this shit like, damn, we should save this shit for another episode. That's exactly what I'm about to do. So let's go ahead and get into some music shit.
Oh yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my boy E Money. My boy E Money out there. He out there. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't heard anything about him since the show, the episode, or excuse me, the season. And for some reason I couldn't find him, but you brought him to my attention, and I ain't gonna lie. I hope he knows. I hope someone can refer the message to him that I'm looking out for him. I'm watching him.
So, getting into music, I thought about this. Chris Brown was trying to tell us he's been sexually abused for years now.
Mm-hmm.
He's a victim of sexual abuse by a woman, no less.
I could believe it.
Have you ever actually listened to the lyrics of Liquor by Chris Brown?
I